Knights Saturday night. 2 losses for the Knights. Although they're 6-8 in league play, they're still tied for 5th. So got 4 regular season games left here. Just about everybody has 4 to 6 games left. We are 4 weeks from Selection Sunday, minus 1 day.
Aren't 3 of them at home?
3 home games left for the Knights.
Watch the Knights, man.
Wednesday against Lipscomb, and then Saturday night against Eastern Kentucky, where they're going to honor the 2011 15-year anniversary of the national championship team, the Division II national title team. So get your tickets. Come on out. Should be a fun week at Knights Hall.
Was Braden Hobbs on that team?
He was.
Jeremy Kendall.
Yep. Kendall was really good.
Well, Hobbs was too. Hobbs was player of the year.
Great. But Kendall was the key to that team, I thought. Yeah, fun team. Championship team. It is Monday, February 16th. Happy President's Day to all you bankers and federal workers that are listening in after they got up late at 10 o'clock, just woke up. Welcome to the show. Hello to everybody on YouTube. Are we on YouTube?
On the tube.
We're on the tube today. Is Tony on the tube?
Nope, not yet.
It's been over a week, man.
Want me to unplug it, plug it back in?
That's what Matt usually does, just unplugs it, plugs it back in.
No, it's completely out of commission.
All right, well,
I'm looking a little rough today.
You are.
Hello, Tony. Tony's here, I swear. I promise you two people. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening on your radio or car radio or on the podcast. We appreciate it, as always. Got big news today. Big news. Tony, you're not going to believe it.
I'm not.
The six-pack finally has a sponsor. How about that?
Wow.
And I don't have a six-pack anymore.
Well,
so,
you can start to college
so today, it'll be a daily thing. Today, it'll be a two-pack, a two-pack, if you will. Six-pack brought to you by Chad Hennessy with InsureMax, proudly serving the Louisville area over 25 years. Call Chad Hennessy at InsureMax today, 479-4085. That's 502-479-4085, the new sponsor.
Thank you,
it's
Chad.
The InsureMax six-pack.
All right. Well,
Today it'll be the two-pack.
We'll push that hard.
Today's easy. Two-pack. Syracuse at Duke, 7 o'clock. And Houston at Iowa State, big one at 9 o'clock there in the Big 12.
Thank goodness there's a decent game on.
You got to stay up late to watch it, though,
well,
Scooter.
Not happening.
I don't know. I got to get up early and go to work tomorrow.
No, you don't.
Oh, that's right. I don't work, too.
Okay. M&M Cartage Hotline is open, 384-1450. If you'd like to join in on the conversation, 384-1450. Gameday Men's Health text line is open as well, 502-414-1450. Gameday Men's Health, redefining men's wellness. No shortcuts, just results. Testosterone, peptides, weight loss, sexual performance therapy. Visit GamedayMensHealth.com, defining a new era in men's health. And hit me up on the text line, 502-414-1450.
Spring training baseball, John. You've been going so long, it's getting ready to start.
You know, I was in Florida last year with Bellarmine, and I got to go to a Red Sox spring training game one day, which was really, I wouldn't call it a bucket list, but afterward I think it was a bucket list. I'd never been to spring training. Saw the Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays at JetBlue Stadium in Fort Myers, Florida, with the little green monster out there in left field. Really cool. Really cool. I don't have any baseball news, though. Nick Castellanos got released by the Phillies, picked up by the Padres. And he talked about the time in Philadelphia where he had a beer in the dugout.
Yeah, they brought
kind of
that
weird
up, too. I heard them bring that up.
Why would he not put it in a cup? Like, come on, Nick.
Just
throw it in the cup. Nobody even knows.
It wasn't like he was playing right field and getting hammered.
Yeah, okay? But it's just that image.
I know. It's optics, right?
Yeah.
It's all about optics. All right, Florida beats Kentucky. Is this a bad loss?
No.
You only lost by 9, and I know it doesn't matter to the coaching staff or to the fan base, but they covered. I mean, Florida was a big favorite in this game.
Kentucky cut it to what?
3?
Yeah, Fossil say 4. They cut that lead again.
I didn't get to see the end of it because I was with Bellarmine. I saw most of the first half, which was disappointing. A lot of missed layups. Aberdeen played well, but we'll get to that. You got Georgia Tuesday. Now, it's a home game. You got to win this one. Georgia's better than you think, but you got to win this game.
They got hammered the other day.
Louisville beats Baylor on the road. Baylor's not that good, but guess who is good? Mikael Brown Jr., 29 again. There are teams, and I go back to Syracuse with Carmelo, that have one really great player and some decent players around him that win championships. And I'm not saying Louisville is a contender to win a title here. Everybody's a contender if they get there, I guess. But they've got one great player with some good players around him. So it is formulaically speaking, yeah, that's a word. If it's not, I just made it up. They've got what it takes, and hits as a team, Tony, when they shoot three-pointers well and they get to shoot three-pointers, the defense allows that, they are hard to beat.
I like what Kelsey said, and that's what I was thinking. It's not the points he's scoring. Yeah, I mean, you want 45 and you want 29. I mean, but when he's on the floor, it makes him so much better because he has the ball. If he gets the ball to people in shooting position and does some of the other things, they're so much better. And when Ryan Conwell was running the offense, you could just see the difference in his shooting. I mean, he wasn't set to shoot. He was missing shots. And when they got Brown back, it opened up McNeely. It opened up Conwell and all those guys. And I tell you who it helps as much as anything is Frew, because he can just play. He doesn't have to be a scorer. He can get offensive rebounds. You know, I tell kids all the time, if John Spears is wide open and he's got the ball and he's in a shooting position, what's he going to do?
Miss.
Well, I didn't say that. That's why I'm getting to what I was going to say, Scooter, because you go get offensive rebounding position, you anticipate rebounding. You don't stand and watch. And a guy like Frew and even Roos and those guys, they can get offensive rebounds now because they're not so much part of the offense.
First of all, if I'm wide open, it's 3 points.
Nah, I was waiting for it. I was giving you a chance to get ready.
Now, I got to be the only guy on that side of the court. I got to be really wide open.
Yeah, because it's going to get blocked.
Oh, God. Cards at SMU on Tuesday. They're staying in Texas, I assume, so this is one of those hang around in 3 days, do a couple of things, and then sometimes play poorly.
Happened to the Knights, didn't it?
Happened to the Knights, yes, absolutely. They were down 20 at halftime at Austin Peay. Played great in the second half, but lost by 20. The game was basically over at halftime. But, it's those, again, you talk about it, Tony. I know it's not Rutgers going to UCLA here, but you're on that west. It's sort of it's a time zone
hard.
Change trip. And you're out there, and what are you doing for 2 days? You're playing video games.
You
you're
see
going
what's
out
going on. There's not a whole lot to do.
Absolutely. You're still watching a lot of film. You got to practice. You got to shoot around.
Get food. You get to go.
Speaking of the shoot around, I got to bring up Soul Power. How much did you watch?
I've watched 2 episodes.
Okay, I watched all 4 last night.
What's it on?
I binged the whole thing. It's on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
It's the history of the NBA, or the ABA. And if you don't know what that is, it's not attorneys. It's not the American Bar Association. It's American Basketball Association, ABA. Back in the 70s, late 60s, early 70s, mid 70s. It was great. Now, we're a certain age, so we remember the Kentucky Colonels playing in Freedom Hall.
The Utah Stars, that great Indiana Pacers teams back in.
You know who won the first ABA title? Scooter, I'll give you $10,000 if you get this right without looking it up.
I must say the Washington Bullets.
The Pittsburgh Pilots. Have you ever heard of the Pittsburgh Pilots?
Nope.
Me neither.
Were the Bullets even in they were ABA,
No,
right?
they were not.
Oh, damn it.
Wasn't the Oakland Oaks?
The Oakland Oaks won the second one.
The Oakland Oaks.
With Rick Barry. Yes.
That's very creative.
Lloyd Gardner's in this. But anyway, we'll get to that. I want to bring it up because I think it was Rick Barry said, his coach invented the shoot-around, the day-of-game shoot-around, and it's the biggest waste of time.
That's exactly what he said.
In the world. Why do these teams have shoot-arounds? You should be resting and relaxing, getting ready to play that way on game day. And you know what? I thought about it, and I went, Rick Barry seems like an arrogant snob, but he's right. But I'll get back to that. We'll get back to that.
I'll watch some more today.
Because we got to talk about the Hoosiers.
I'll watch some more today because I watch it in the gym.
We got to talk about Indiana basketball.
No.
Wow.
We don't have to.
I left yesterday, and it was, 15-14, and got home 71-51. Indiana put up a 51 spot yesterday.
Horrible. It was awful. I mean, it was
Illinois is good.
They had all
Really
the
good.
issues that I thought they would. They couldn't rebound. Illinois is just so freaking big. And with Boswell coming back, that was never going to be good news for Indiana.
Stojakovic didn't play.
He didn't play. But Indiana also has to hit shots, and they didn't do that either. It was bad.
Your boy Morgan Wallen was not good.
No,
Indiana shot under 41%, 6 of 24 from 3. There were no free throws in that game. There were only 13 free throws in the whole game.
Well, and how many, do you have it in front of you, how many turnovers Indiana ended with?
Yeah.
8.
No, that's it?
Illinois only had 2, though.
No, they had 9, John.
Well, I got 8 here.
Well, they only had 2 in the first half. There were only 3 turnovers in the whole first half.
Full disclosure, Tony looks at ESPN.com. I look at CBSSportsline.com. And sometimes they have different numbers.
That's wild.
Now, I will say this, Scoot. Points off turnovers, 14-2.
Yeah.
So Illinois took advantage. They were live ball turnovers.
There's 8. They can't count. I just counted them, John.
How many are there?
ESPN's wrong. I just counted the turnovers by player. It's 8.
What?
It says 9 at the bottom.
There's not
Somebody ought to proofread on
There's not
Sundays.
a team turnover somewhere there. Rebounds 38-25 in favor of Illinois. That's another factor with a bigger team that it's nearly impossible to overcome.
Well, and Indiana could not stop Keaton Wagler. My gosh, that kid's so good.
He's good.
He gets to the rim
are some
at will.
Wagler, I love the name.
There is a reason that the NBA has a tanking problem this year. And the reason is these draft picks, these young guys, are so envied and wanted that even though the bottom 3 all have a 14% chance to win the lottery, if I get the 3rd pick, I'm happy.
John, if you get the 6th pick, you ought to be happy.
So
10th pick.
I understand
It's so deep.
why they're tanking. The NBA is going to try to do something to fix this. But there's more than 3 teams tanking here. 2 have been fined already, including Utah got a huge fine. Utah won a game they were tanking.
So did Indy. 2 of them.
Utah was up 3 and sat their best 2 players in the 4th quarter and still won the game. Pacers won a game they were tanking.
They sat out their 4 best players against Brooklyn the other night and somehow won.
It's hard to tell your 8th and 9th and 10th and 11th guys not to play hard when they get in the game.
They don't tell them not to play hard.
Well, you can't tell them.
They play hard. You just take the guys out.
You assume they're not going to play as well as the first 4.
But they're still professionals.
They are. Indiana will now go to Purdue Friday night.
Why? Like, why? What are we doing?
On a Friday
What
night.
are we doing?
What do you mean? You already beat them?
Yeah,
no, I know, but why?
Friday
Friday
That
night.
is so stupid.
So that they can bump the St. X Caverna game to another channel.
Well, it's
Which
just
is what's going to happen.
that kills high school basketball
It does.
in southern Indiana.
And it kills
In
me
Indiana.
calling high school not being able to watch it.
Well, you can DVR it, Scooter.
Do not disturb, Scooter.
Take it easy.
On
8
your
o'clock.
phone.
8 o'clock on Fox Friday night at Purdue.
It's going to be ugly anyway.
Indiana's at Purdue, then Northwestern and Michigan State and Minnesota at home, a 3-game homestand before they finish at Ohio State, a very winnable game. So you got wins on the horizon here. You should beat Northwestern and Minnesota. I know you lost to Minnesota at the barn, but you should beat both of those teams
They
at
beat
home.
Purdue.
You should win at Ohio. They're not going to win at Purdue.
I know, but they beat them, so
You
they
did-
know
they
you
did.
can beat them.
You should win at Ohio State, and then Michigan State at home. The Sparty's not playing very well lately,
No,
right?
they're not.
So, don't get beat by 50 by Purdue and then just win 3 out of the last 4, and you're fine.
Yep. I agree with that.
Hey,
But I tell you
as long as
what,
you agree with
if I was playing Indiana, man, I would just do everything in the world to take Wilkerson out of the game.
That's what
They,
Illinois did.
they can't beat you.
yeah.
But he was still 8 for 14
What did,
last night.
He's still finding a way.
Yesterday.
What did T-Rock do last night?
Nothing.
5 for 12 from the field, 3 for 7
Started
for 3.
out well, I thought.
He had 13.
13 points, only 2 rebounds, 21 for
Nick Dorn had a big game.
21 for Wilkerson. Ever since I praised Nick Dorn.
Played 32 minutes and had 1 point and 2 rebounds.
I mean, Wilkerson or
0 for 5.
Tucker is honestly, he's gotten to the point, and Illinois realized this yesterday. He's a fence post out there on defense. I mean, guys were driving right around. They were
Talking about
attacking him.
DeVries?
Yeah.
T-Rock?
He is not good defensively.
Morgan Wallen, 35 minutes, 2 rebounds. He did have 6 assists. And 0 for 2 from the field.
They were daring him to shoot it.
His hair gets in the way. So IU is now 17-9 overall. And what are their Big Ten?
Why did Connor Ray only play 4 minutes?
17, 8-7 in the Big Ten, so they're middle of the pack in the Big Ten.
Connor Way's working his way back from an injury.
Is that what it is?
I mean, I guess. I don't know. He's definitely not 100%. You can tell that.
Okay. I was going to say 4 minutes. Wow.
Illinois only played 7 guys last night.
Yeah, because Stojakovic
I know
is
he's
coming
hurt.
back from a high ankle sprain.
But
That's what worries you about them, man. They get him healthy. They got Boswell was good, what I watched, and they haven't had him for a long time. So they got 8 guys, John. They don't need anybody else.
he looked like he had a cast on his hand. That thing was funky looking. They're the all-name team, that's for sure.
Well, they're the European team.
Both Iviciches. Humricius, is that right?
Hummerkaus.
Fagbemi didn't get in.
Don't forget Stojakovic.
And Stojakovic and Petrovic, he didn't get in either.
Which was really hilarious listening to the game
Good Lord.
yesterday, and it's Don Fisher every other word. Itch, 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 itch.
Well, that's like the 1980 Olympic Russian hockey team, if you remember. Pavlov, something of. Oh, God. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We will talk more about Kentucky's loss at Florida. What's this mean for the Cats going forward? Louisville's win over Baylor, impressive, and now they get back to ACC play. Kansas State looking for a new basketball coach. All-Star game last night. We'll see if Tony Burke watched it. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. Big X. back. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. John Tony Scooter on this Monday.
Who's on the radio tonight? Anybody?
Happy President's Day. Tony, I went 32 years and didn't work President's Day. What are we doing?
You might have worked one or two. They might have forced you in.
Yeah, probably early in my career, but I don't remember that.
Any radio tonight, John?
St. X Manual tonight, right here on the Big X, 7:30 tip, approximate. There's a girls' game before between Mercy and Manual if you want to come out to the Wills Center on the campus of St. Xavier High School. But the Tigers take on the Manual Crimsons. 7:30, 7:15 pregame right here on the Big X.
17-5 Crimsons. The 19-7 Tigers.
Haven't seen Manual play.
Haven't
it's
either.
One of the few teams I haven't seen play.
Haven't played them in 2 years. Over 2 years.
Yeah.
It's been 3 years ago.
So we'll be doing that tonight, and then the Tigers' home finale, regular season finale, is Friday against Caverna.
Top 20 team.
Top 20 team Caverna comes to the Wills Center. We will be on one of the adjacent stations here because Indiana Purdue
We'll let you
be
know.
Right here on the Big X, of course, but we'll let you know. We'll let you know Thursday or Friday or both. We'll promote it as much as we can, of course. Kansas State fired their head coach last night, Jerome Tang. Did you see the rant? Not Saturday, but the game before that, after the game, Tony, where Jerome Tang basically said these guys don't deserve to wear this uniform.
No, I think I saw something online, but
he was displeased with his team's effort, as a coach will be from time to time. But in this day of NIL money,
social media,
the argument that Jerome Tang made is a good one. You're getting paid. You got to show up and play, and you got to play for your school because your school is paying you.
Doesn't work that way.
He basically, that's what he said, and he said his guys were not playing. They're taking their money and not playing hard, and it cost him his job because the next time, and that was a game, they got killed by a really good team, a really good Big 12 team. I think it was Houston. And then, no, it was Houston this past game where they actually played pretty well, played much better, but it was Houston. So you're not going to win that game. And Kansas State decides to make a change, and they get rid of a guy, Tony, who as recently as 2 years ago was coveted.
Cincinnati.
Was coveted by other teams, by big-time teams. I mean, he was mentioned when Louisville was looking for a coach.
Oh, he was one of the hottest guys going. It was Wednesday night. They lost at home 91-62 to Cincinnati.
Okay, that was the one where he went off.
Yeah, but you can't do that. You got to do that indoors.
Yeah, I think that's the problem, but I don't disagree with anything he said.
Right, but when you go out and you say that stuff to the press, you're putting your guys down. You can do that in the locker room. You can let them have it. You can sit guys out. You can do all those things. But when you go to the public and air out your dirty laundry, that doesn't look good for the whole program.
Let's say you're coach and you go in the locker room after that game and you ream your team. You let them have a new one. And they just look at you and shrug their shoulders and say, so what?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get that.
Then do you have to go do it in the media?
No. You
don't do it in the media?
You do it by practice. You do it by sitting guys. You do that. If you got a guy that does that, you go, you know what? You're going to get your money, but you're also going to get the
sit over and watch.
Yeah.
So Kansas State, I'm sure they're going to make one of the assistants interim, and they'll be looking for a new head coach at the end of the season. Did you watch any of the All-Star festivities this weekend?
I turned on. I watched the girls one-on-one for a little while.
Was that part of the NBA All-Star weekend?
It was this weekend, so I'm assuming it was.
Scooter, was that part of the NBA weekend?
I don't know.
I don't think it was.
Well, I'm just throwing it. It was on TNT.
Yeah, I think that's a one-on-one league they got going on.
I'm just throwing that.
Okay.
That's what I watched, John. I turned on the beginning.
He'll watch anything if there's ladies involved.
I watched the beginning of the World versus U.S., and I watched about 2 minutes.
I did too.
About 2 minutes. Turned it off a little later when nothing was on. I was done watching the show. I flipped it over to see. And I just can't watch guys not play serious.
I will say
all they do is dunk and shoot threes.
You're right. There's no defense. Nobody's going to get in anybody's way and get hurt.
Right.
I get that. But the reviews have been pretty positive here compared to what the All-Star game has been in the past several years.
But that still doesn't help because it's still not a game.
It's not a game. It's you had 3 teams. You had Team Stars, Team Stripes, and Team World. A little round-robin action going on. Anthony Edwards was the MVP for Team Stripes, I think it was, as they killed Team.
No, they were Stars.
The Stars,
Yeah.
they killed
Old guys were
in the
Stripes.
finals. They killed. Did they kill Stripes or World in the finals?
They
See,
killed
it's
Stripes.
so exciting. Everybody knows.
79-41.
47-21.
Best part, I did watch a little
What
bit.
did I say? 79-41. All right, I had the margin about right.
It's me over there in the seat not getting the stuff right. It's wearing off on you.
I'm tired.
But the one thing I did like, and I did watch, I just remember, they were interviewing Luka during the game, and he basically at the end says, "Yeah, I complain on every play."
Which you have
I was
said
like,
for the last 3 years.
I like him more now. He at least admits it, and he started laughing, and I'm like, and it was, the game's going on. They're interviewing him. He's sitting on the bench, and he's yelling at some guys on the court during it. And then he was talking. They were talking about the Lakers down there, and a play happened, and he said something like, they said something to him, and he goes, "Yeah, complain on just about every play."
The Rising Stars game on Saturday, Reed Shepherd.
I would have watched some of that.
Reed Shepherd played very well.
Here's the deal with the Rising Stars. I loved the format for it. I thought it
Which
was
was
really
what?
good. So they had 4 teams coached by celebrity or by NBA players. So you had Melo as the coach of one
Giannis
team.
coached the team.
No, you had Vince Carter,
old guys.
old guys, and then it was T-Mac, and then the 4th coach, which really made zero sense to me, you had Austin Rivers. Where does Austin Rivers fit in with Vince Carter,
He's a former NBA
T-Mac,
player.
and Melo?
Former
But anyways,
NBA player.
so they played semifinal games. They played to a target score of 40, and then the 2 winners advanced to the championship. That's where I had an issue, though, because the target score in the championship was only 25. I feel like it should have been 25 for the semifinals. 40.
These guys are younger, man. They can play a lot longer.
Exactly.
That's
but it
why
was
they're
entertaining.
rising stars. They're not fading stars. LeBron was asked after the All-Star game if he was coming back next year. He didn't really give an answer, which I didn't expect him to. But it kind of feels like this is it for him.
Think so?
Yeah, just the way he's
Injuries
been talking.
and stuff.
Now, he could come back next year and have one of those, world tours where everywhere he goes, they give him a rocking chair or a motorcycle or something crazy. He could do that. I don't think he cares about doing that. He can bow that stuff.
The Kareem Tour.
The Kareem Tour, which I thought was a good thing for the
Roger Murdoch.
all-time leading scorer in basketball. By the way, Soul Power, back to it, I had no idea how close Kareem was to being in the ABA.
I didn't either.
That is a story I've never heard.
I've never heard it either. And it was a true
I don't
story. You
wanna
could tell how they,
Yes.
they won't tell you.
I won't spoil it for Scooter,
No.
but George Mikan, what are you doing?
Yeah.
They could have had Lou Alcindor for the New York Nets. Yes, they were the New York Nets in the ABA. Dr. J, though.
Oh, that's
Has Big Al the Fish seen this documentary? 'Cause
I
he's the
doubt
biggest
he's
he's the biggest Dr. J fan. I
And the
know.
cool part about it is, Scoot, is they talk about him coming up from Massachusetts, and then it's what John and I saw as little kids. It's if people saw him later in life, how good he was then, it was nothing like he was when he first showed up. He said what did he grow like?
He grew from
4 inches,
6'2" to
6'2" to
6'6".
6'6" at Massachusetts.
Yes.
And they went
His
to
hands are
played at
huge.
Rucker Park, man, and that's where he basically became a phenom.
It's a 4-part documentary, so it's 4 hours long.
that's
so you
why
watch it in segments, and it's chronological. It starts at the beginning of the ABA and it ends at the end of the ABA. But the Silna men from St. Louis.
I haven't got to that, but I've seen all the documentaries. I watched the one on YouTube. I watched it on
The Spirits of St. Louis.
Yeah, I've watched
30 for 30.
I've watched like 3 different ABA things, and it all kind of the same. But you're right,
There's a
some
whole
things in
lot
there
of stuff in this that I did not know about. Lloyd Gardner, the
Pinky?
former trainer of the Colonels and also
He
head
got all
coach
the
of Fairdale.
stories.
He knows them all. He does know all the stories.
But he saw behind the scenes.
He was good. He was in the locker room, man.
Yeah,
he knew what was going on.
and he had to get stuff and do stuff for a lot
I don't
of the players.
think you've gotten to the part with Kentucky Colonels yet.
No, I have not.
Yeah,
I haven't got
so
to
Artis and Huey Brown are great. Dan Issel's great. Louis Dampier's great in this thing. So if you were my mother had season tickets.
I lived
for
across
3
the
years.
street.
You lived across the street from Freedom Hall, basically.
Yeah.
You throw a rock and hit the fairground.
Yeah, I could walk over.
But the championship game in '75 that they beat the Pacers and won the title, I was almost at. Because my mother had 2 season tickets,
there.
and her boyfriend at the time had to work, and he got off work and got to go again and replaced me at the game.
Yeah, we were 11 and 12 years old.
I was 10 years old. No, I was 11 years old.
Yeah.
At the time of that game, and it still bothers me that she took her boyfriend instead of me to that final championship.
At least nobody fell out of the ceiling that time.
I was there when the guy fell. I wasn't there when the window ladder went through the
glass water
cooler.
That's when they changed the water coolers from glass to plastic.
And I was there when the guy fell through the catwalk and landed on the corner of the court. Could have killed somebody. Could have killed himself. Broke both his legs. The ball game's going on, and then you kind of hear this gasp of the people who are actually seeing it happen. And I didn't see it. I was at 3 rows from the top at midcourt. But
he wasn't roped in or anything.
No, he was up there
watching, and he was walking on the catwalk up there. He was. I think he was doing some work up there, and
I don't know if he was working. I think he was
up there watching.
There.
Boom! He just fell.
Wasn't supposed to be.
How far was that?
It's pretty darn far. You ever been in Freedom Hall?
Freedom Hall ceiling,
60, 80 feet.
Oh, it's a long fall, man.
I can't believe he didn't kill himself.
That's what I'm sitting here.
And if he lands on somebody, he probably kills them.
One of the greatest things.
But I was there that night.
I only watched the 2 shows. They talk about fighting in the ABA. You got fined if you didn't come off the bench.
Yes. Your team would fine you if you did not come off the bench and help in a fight, because nobody got kicked out.
Oh, they fought all the time.
They didn't kick anybody out.
They were good fights. They weren't basketball fights either. They were real fights.
We need to bring the ABA back and get Isaiah Stewart in that league. He'd be perfect.
M&M Cartage Hotline's open, 384-1450 for a couple more minutes, 384-1450. Gameday Men's Health text line, 414-1450. Scooter is manning the text line. Are you not, Scoots?
I am.
Go.
All right. Patrick Murphy says, good to hear Spears on Sports back.
Thank you, sir.
Burke and Scoots on ball was good last week. Thank you there, Patrick. Buzz got several texts. He asked, does Clarence Glover still have eligibility at Caverna?
I don't know what that means, but I would say no, because that's a joke that even us older guys don't understand.
I mean, that's an old name.
Yeah.
He also asked, are tickets available at the gate tonight?
Should be. Yeah. I don't think it's going to sell out tonight.
It's done. They don't take cash.
No.
You have to
scan the UPC code on the.
Well, you can do
at the site. You can do it at home. It's GoFans.com.
I think it's Go. Is it GoFan?
GoFans.
Yeah, you just have to do it.
Buzz also says the Rucker games were legendary back in the day.
Yes, they were.
And didn't the Colonels outdraw Louisville in the 70s?
Well, it's funny, and I don't want to give too much away here, but the crowds were not good in 70, 71. They got good because the Colonels got Louis Dampier and Dan Issel, 2 Kentucky players, Ron Thomas, a Louisville player.
Well, they had Artis Gilmore, too.
They had Artis Gilmore from Jacksonville. And once the team got really good, the crowds, there were 17,000 at those games, just about every game.
I was in the Bird Watchers Club.
Bert Averett.
Bert Averett was cool. Man.
Fast as get out.
I had the button and all the stuff they send you. I was in the Bird Watchers Club, man.
And if you don't know who Bert Averett was, you're just not as old as us.
That's exactly
Plain
right.
and simple.
I did talk to a couple people
Bert
this
Averett.
weekend that listen, and if they're listening, thanks again. Told me I love the show. Older guys that say, I know a lot of younger people don't get it, but when I'm listening, I enjoy it.
Yeah, we will talk old guy stuff. I'm sorry. If you don't like it, you're listening to the wrong show. All right, the 1940 New York Football Giants, Tony. Back then, no, we're not.
I was like,
kidding.
are we serious?
No, Buzz had just texted
Yeah,
in.
Buzz texted in, so we got to talk about something old. Colin Morikawa wins the AT&T Pro-Am. Tony's got him in our golf league, so he gets some big points. 22 under for Morikawa. Scotty always makes it fun, though.
It's crazy, isn't it? He was terrible the first day.
And that's 2 in a row that he's been so bad the first day and then been great the rest of the time.
Didn't know if he'd make the cut. He played so far back.
He finished 2 shots behind Morikawa.
And Scoot, I took a flyer on top 5 on McElroy, and he was lighting it up on Saturday, and then he threw that triple in there.
Well, Tony, I took a flyer on Scotty Scheffler after Thursday at 28-1 to win.
Oh, man.
And he damn near did it.
You almost have to bet on him if he doesn't play well because he always comes back.
He does.
What did he shoot? 9 under?
He shot 63 yesterday.
Yeah, 9 under.
Morikawa shot 62 on Saturday.
Well, and Scotty's out there playing just at that point. It's like I'm not going to win. I'm just going to go right. I'm just going to go right at the flag, and all of a sudden you're 2 shots back. All right, we'll take a break. Come back. We got a limited number of birthdays today.
Boo!
Yeah, we don't have sports birthdays. We just have celebrity birthdays today, and I blame the internet. Actually, I blame the site I go to because they haven't updated for 2 days. Maybe the guy's sick or they died or something, and I just don't know about it. So we'll do celebrity birthdays after the break. College basketball as well. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. Big X. back. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. John, Tony, Scooter on this Monday final segment.
Woohoo!
M&M Cartage hotline is closed.
Shut it down.
Gameday Men's Health text line still open, 414-1450.
Text us.
Get your last-minute text into the show that way, 414-1450. It is
The
now.
game's all here.
We do not have music yet, but we will. It is now time for the Insuramax six-pack.
No, it's not, John.
Oh, let's do birthdays.
Gosh dang it.
What's it matter? We don't have music.
He must have it set up, John.
We got a drum roll.
He's got it.
Oh, you want the drum? Oh, we do have the drum roll.
And I just
forgot
told you we always do birthdays first.
It's good to be back. All right.
It's got to be.
Again, my website, which is called Famous Birthdays, by the way, if you look it up on Twitter, is like 2 days behind. They haven't posted in a couple days, which is really weird. I don't like the feel of this. But here are your celebrity birthdays for today, all right? Scooter Meter, I think he's going to like this one, Tony, and I think Tony's probably really going to like this one. She was in Wedding Crashers. Jane Seymour is 75 today.
I love Jane
Now,
Seymour.
she's known for bigger movies than Wedding Crashers, but she was absolutely hilarious in Wedding Crashers. She is also Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman,
She's pretty late.
from back in the day. Very
Especially back in the
gorgeous
day.
actress back in the day. Scooter?
We'll go 3.
Ooh.
That's slow.
What?
That's low.
And a half?
That, you don't change your pick based on my pick.
I mean, I can't go over 3.5. No way.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. Tony, you Jane Seymour fan?
Yes, I just said that.
Wedding Crashers, she's so funny when she bears her front there to Owen Wilson.
Oh, it's just hilarious.
Tells him to touch them. Just touch them. Alex Borstein, or Borstein. It is a woman's name, Alex Borstein. Scooter's not going to like her. She is the voice of Lois in Family Guy. Are you a Family Guy watcher, Scooter?
Peter.
Yes.
I sure am.
That is her. Alex Borstein. She's been in other stuff, by the way. She's not just a voice actress, but should she just be a voice actress?
We'll give her a 2.
You're very nice. You're being very complimentary there. Christopher McDonald, I don't have how old he is, but he was Shooter McGavin.
Shooter.
He's got to be in his late 60s.
Yeah, he's probably mid.
What's his last name?
Christopher McDonald. He's known for Shooter McGavin. I mean, he's been in a ton of movies.
He is 71 today.
71. There you go. Christopher McDonald, 71.
Actually, his birthday was yesterday.
Well, maybe I got all yesterday's birthdays. I'm telling you,
I'm looking at the 16th birthdays right now.
I couldn't get anything to load up today.
You want me to throw a few out there?
No. I mean,
Jane Seymour's was also yesterday.
oh.
Yeah, I think you're a day off. Let's go.
Okay. No. Elizabeth Olsen is 37 today. She is the sister of the Olsen twins. She was Wanda. She's Wanda in the Avengers series. So Elizabeth Olsen, Scooter.
She still looks normal, unlike her twin sisters. So we'll go 3.5.
Mahershala Ali is 52. He was in Green Book. He was in Moonlight, where he won an Oscar. He was in Hidden Figures. Great actor. He was in that series on HBO. The first year it was Matthew McConaughey and
yeah, I watched
True
it.
Detective.
True Detective.
He was in year 2 of True Detective. Mahershala Ali.
Yeah, he's real good.
Really good actor. 52 today. As I scroll down, LeVar Burton is 69. LeVar Burton from Star Trek Generation.
He does
he's on Sesame Street.
He does a show. He does the Trivial Pursuit show. I turned it on the other night, and I go, look how old LeVar Burton is.
Oh, how old is he?
He's
What did I
old,
say?
man.
69.
He's old looking.
Ice-T is 68 today. New Jack City and just being Ice-T. Rapper. He's 68 today.
The Weekend, John.
The Weekend?
Yeah,
Birthday?
it's a Weekend's birthday.
How old is the Weekend?
Yeah, it's
20
over the weekend.
29.
I don't have this date in front of me. I just got the
Oh.
birthdays. I got one I want to throw in here.
Go
And
ahead.
I was a big fan.
The
back in
Weekend
the
is
day.
36, by the way.
Back in the day, Margot Hemingway. Remember her, John?
Oh, yeah. I remember Margot Hemingway. She was Star 80.
She was in a
Star
lot
80.
of stuff when we were younger.
Now, Marielle, there's Marielle and there's Margot.
It's Margot.
Margot's the hot one.
I think it's a law that if your name's Margot, you got to be hot. Because Margot Hemingway brings it as well. We'll go 4 for her.
There you
Right,
go.
there's Scoot.
Hugh Beaumont, born in this day in 1909. Tony, you don't know who Hugh Beaumont is? You know that name.
I know I do.
He is Mr. Cleaver in Leave It to Beaver. Ward Cleaver.
I knew that. I was sitting there thinking it was him.
Hugh Beaumont, born on this day in 1909.
Side profile.
Dude, don't
kinda
be so
looks-
tough
By
on
the
the
way,
Beaver, huh?
Margot Hemingway passed away at the age of 42.
Really? Oh,
41.
She was one of those young actresses that we saw back in the day that you'd just like, Margot's on.
Yeah. What's she in? I don't know and I don't care, but she's on. So those are your abbreviated birthdays. I got some more from yesterday I accidentally wrote down. Chris Farley, born in 1964. Harvey Korman. If you ever get on YouTube, just put in Harvey Korman and Tim Conway, and you'll laugh for an hour and a half. He was born in 1927. Cesar Romero, who played the Joker in the old Batman TV series.
Caesar? I thought it was Caesar.
Cesar Romero, born in 1907. And Megan Thee Stallion, rapper, actress.
4.5.
And 4.5, right off the bat, 31 yesterday. So those are your Sunday and Monday birthdays. You're welcome. All right, how about a drum roll? It is time for the Insuramax. Boy, this is going to be hard to
that's what I was thinking.
The Insuramax 6-pack.
You're
What's
used
so
to
hard
saying
about that?
Brought
unsponsored.
to you by Chad Hennessy with Insuramax, proudly serving the Louisville area for over 25 years. Call Chad Hennessy at Insuramax today, 502-479-4085. It's a 2-pack in the Insuramax 6-pack today because only 2 top 25 games tonight. We'll start with Syracuse at Duke. The Dukies are 23-2. The Cuse having a meh year. They're 15-11. Middle of the pack, actually lower rung of the pack in the ACC. They got thumped on Saturday. Duke is a 19.5-point favorite here, Tony. What do you think?
You always want to take you don't want to take Syracuse ever.
No. Duke.
So I'm going to give I think they're going to win by 20.
Duke beat Clemson by 13 at home on Saturday.
They were a 13.5-point favorite.
That's a pretty good Clemson team that they beat. I'm going to take Duke and give the 19.5. I don't want to, but I'm going.
You just expect that game to get lopsided in the second half.
And game of the week maybe here. Number 3, Houston at number 5, Iowa State. Iowa State beat a Kansas team that was playing very well by 18 by 18 on Saturday. Houston, again, they beat Kansas State by 14. I think Houston's one of the best teams in the country, if not the best team in the country. Can Iowa State play at that level 2 games in a row?
It's going to be crazy.
It will be crazy. The Cyclones are really good. They're 2.5-point favorites. I'm leaning toward the points here. I think it's going to be a 2-point game either way. So give me Houston.
I'm with you.
2.5 here.
I'm with you on that one.
Scooter, you want to go the other way?
No, I think I agree with you.
And there is your Insuramax 2-pack.
That's a Houston kind of game. Both teams knock each other around a lot. But Iowa
Should be a
State,
fun game,
Iowa
man.
State's good, man. I know they lost the other day, but boy, they're good. And that's another team. Those are 2 teams right there that can be in the Final Four.
Absolutely. The Big 12 at the top
Yeah.
is dynamite. Did you see what Texas Tech did to Arizona?
I didn't see the end of the game.
Oh,
I had to leave.
Wonderful game.
Man.
Overtime win for Texas Tech over Zona, 78-75.
At Arizona.
2 straight losses
Man.
for the Arizona Wildcats, which
But they're
means
good, too.
the only undefeated team is still the Miami
Okay. I got to ask you a question.
Redhawks from up in Ohio.
I did listen to this.
Did you watch them Friday night?
Yes, I did, and I think they're good. We had this discussion about if they lose, do they get in? They would be the lowest at-large team ever to get in by the, I think, Ken Palm, or by the RPI. They're like 85th. They've played absolutely nobody.
But you have to get in.
So here's the question, and I love this question. All right. If they get beat and you let them in, does that set a precedent that you don't have to play good teams and get in the NCAA tournament? Why would teams not schedule hard?
I would say it does not set a precedent, and I would say that because very few teams, even when they're playing lousy teams, are going to go undefeated.
I know, but they're saying that their schedule.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. How many games does Miami have to lose to not get in? They've got 6 regular season games left, okay? At UMass, Bowling Green, at Eastern Michigan, at Western Michigan, Toledo, and at Ohio.
If they lose to any of those teams, it's going to hurt them, and they're.
But what if they only lose one? Let's say they
lose one.
Let's say they lose one of those 6, and then they lose in the finals of the MAC tournament.
In the finals.
What
happens if they lose early in the tournament?
I'm asking you if they lose in the finals and with one other loss.
After I thought about it.
That would make them 30-1 going into the postseason. Let's say they play 3 games, 33-2.
So
that's getting in.
I think it is too. But if you're MAC teams and teams, I'm just.
But I don't think you worry about the precedent.
Well, if you're the other teams,
if you're the committee,
don't schedule.
Committee.
Don't schedule anybody if you're a mid-major. That's good.
Me and Matt were talking about it last week on air.
Well, those are money games, though. Now, Miami's different because the MAC's not really a money game conference, right? Because the MAC actually pays. Bellarmine went to Bowling Green.
Yeah.
Bellarmine went to.
I'm not saying right or wrong.
Was supposed to go Northern. Bellarmine went to Miami 2 years ago. It was a money game for Bellarmine. So the MAC's not really a team that. I guess they do collect money from the Power 5, though. When
they do. And it was just a good question. I'm not saying I'm not taking that side, but when you think about it, well, if I'm Bowling Green, if I'm such and such, do I schedule anybody like Duke or Kentucky?
I'm looking at their non-conference.
John, they played nobody. We already went over it the one time.
Old Dominion,
they would
Trinity
be
of Illinois.
They would be the lowest. They would be the lowest RPI team ever to get an at-large.
What is their net ranking?
Or maybe it's net ranking. Whatever one they go. Look at it about 80-something.
Oh, God. Well, I'll look it up, but 25-0 is 25-0.
I agree, but, man, when you really sit back and think about it.
The committee gets off the hook if they win the MAC tournament.
Right, yeah, they don't even worry about it.
It doesn't even matter.
Well, they need to enact something where the last undefeated team automatically gets a bid.
Whoever's left
the last
in the regular season
team, they're automatically in.
So if Lipscomb goes undefeated and they don't play anybody,
they're in.
No, they don't have to go undefeated. They just had to be undefeated.
The last one.
The last one that now.
The last one.
So like Miami.
Miami would automatically
lose 7 straight.
Miami, Ohio is 51 right now in the net.
That's not bad.
No, that gets them in. They are 10-0 on the road. Let's see what they are in quad 1 games. That's interesting.
They don't have hardly, if they got any.
Well, we're going to look. Where are they? 51. They are 1-0 in quad 2 games. They haven't had any quad 1.
That's where it gets kind of dicey.
Yes.
If they lose a regular season game and then they lose in the tournament.
So this is a team that could be 30. Let's say they win out and lose in the first round of the MAC
to somebody that's like the 8 seed or whatever.
Then they would be 0-1 or 1-1 in quad 2 games.
They are good. They are good.
No, they're good.
Travis Steele was
doing a great job.
Xavier's head coach for
Peter
a year.
Suter's really playing great.
Good. They can score and they got talent.
All right, what else happened this weekend? The system was 2-5 this weekend.
I do have a little bit of an update.
Wisconsin killed Michigan State at Wisconsin the other night. Go ahead, Scoot.
USA women's hockey playing right now in the semifinals, leading 1-0. 9 minutes left in the first period. Sweden. So get home and watch them.
They're gonna play Canada in the final,
and they'll kill Canada.
They looked good against them first time, didn't they?
They did.
We didn't mention the Daytona 500. I didn't get to see any.
I don't even know who won.
Tyler Reddick, Michael Jordan got a win.
BYU, did they lose Saunders for the year?
Yes.
Oh, that's
ACL.
a big loss.
Toward his ACL.
Huge loss, averaging 18 a game. All right, we'll be back at it tomorrow. Don't forget St. X Emmanuel right here on the Big X tonight. You can listen. Matt Dennison and the Hoosier Report is next. Thanks for listening. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage, Big X.